Okay. Yes. Right way. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Right way. Yes. Yeah. Right way. Okay. We're under attack. Yeah. 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 Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. 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 Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Right away.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Right way. Yeah. Right way. Yes. Okay. Right way. Yes. Right way. Yes. We're under attack. Yes. Right way.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yes. We're under attack. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Right away.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
How may I serve for the city?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Right.
How may I serve? Consider it done. For the city.
We're under attack.
Your command. Your command. How may I serve you? For the city. How may I serve you?
We're under attack.
Your command. For the city. Consider it done. For the city.
Yeah. Okay.
Your how may I serve? For the city. Your how may I serve? For the city. Your how may I serve? Consider it done.
We're under attack.
How may I serve? How may I serve? How may I serve? Consider it done.
Right way.
How may I serve? How may I serve? Your command. How may I serve? For the city. How may I serve? How may I serve? For the city. How may I serve? Consider it done. How may I serve? Consider it done. How may I serve? How may I serve? For the city. Consider it done. How may I serve? For the city. Consider it done. Your command. Consider it done.
Yes. Yes.
Your how may I serve? For the city.
Yes.
How may I serve?
Yes. Yeah.
How may I serve? City. Your command. Consider it done. For the city. Your command. For the city. Your command. Your command. For the city.
Yes. Yes. Right way.
Your how may I
Consider
consider
it
it done? How may I serve? For the city.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Right way.
How may I serve? Consider it done.
Yes. Yeah. Right way. Okay.
Your command. For the city. How may I serve? For the city.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
How may I serve? How may I serve? For the city. Your command. For the city.
Yeah. Okay.
How may I
Yes.
serve?
Right way.
Your
How
command.
may I
Your
serve?
command.
Consider it.
For the city.
Yes. Right away.
Yeah. Okay.
Right away.
For the city. How may I serve?
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Right way.
Yeah. Okay.
Your command. For the city.
We're under attack.
Yeah.
How may I serve? For the city. How may I serve? For the city. How may I serve? Consider your command. For the city. Your command. For the city.
Okay. Yeah. Right way. Yes. Okay. Right
Your
way.
how may I consider it done? How may I serve you? How may I serve? Consider it done. Your command. How may I serve?
Yes.
Consider it done. How may I serve? For the
Yes.
city.
Okay.
How may I serve? How may I serve?
Yeah.
How may I serve you? For the city.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
How may I serve?
Consider it done. Yes.
Your
Right way.
command, consider it done. For the city, your command, consider it done.
Yes.
Right way.
How
Your
may I
command.
serve? Your command, for the city,
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
how may I serve? Consider it done. Your command,
Yes.
consider it done.
Right way.
Your command, consider it done. Your command, for the city,
Yes. Okay.
your command, serve.
Yes.
How may I serve? Consider it done. For the city. Consider it done. How may I serve? Consider it done.
Yeah. Right away.
How may I serve? Consider it done.
Yes.
Right away. Yeah. Okay.
Your command. For the city. How may I serve? Consider it done.
Yes.
Okay.
Your how may I serve? For the city. How may I serve? Consider it done. Your how may I serve? Consider it done.
Right away.
How may I serve? City. Consider it done. For the city. Consider it done. For the city. Your command. Consider it done. How may I serve? For the city. How may I serve? Consider it done. How may I serve? Consider it done.
Yes. Right away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your how may I serve? For the city. How may I serve? The city.
Yeah. Okay.
How may I serve? The city. Your how may I serve? The city. Consider it done. For the city. How may I serve? The city. How may I serve? For the city. How may I serve? The city. How may I serve? The city. How may I serve? Consider it done. How may I serve? Consider it done.
Yeah. Okay.
How may I serve? Your command, consider it done. Your command, for the city. Consider it done. Your command, consider it done. Your command, for the city. Your command, how may I serve? For the city. Your command, for the city.
Yes. Right way.
Your
How may I
command,
serve?
consider
Yes.
it done. How may I
Yeah.
serve?
Right way.
How may I serve? Your how may I serve? For the city.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
How may I serve? For the city.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
How may I serve? For the city.
Yes.
We are under attack. Yes. Okay.
Your how may I serve? The city. Your command. How may I serve? For the city. Consider how may I serve? For the city. For the city. Your command. How may I serve?
Yes.
Yeah. Right way.
How may I serve? Consider it done.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Right way.
Your how may I serve? Consider it done.
Yes. Yeah.
How may I serve? Consider it done.
Yeah. Yes. Right way. Yeah.
How may I serve? The city.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Your how may I serve? The city. Your command. Consider it done. How may I serve? For the city. How may I serve? The city. How may I serve? Consider it done. Your command. For the city. How may I serve? Consider it done. Your how may I serve? How may I serve? For the city. Your consider it done. Consider it done. For the city. Your command. Consider it done. For the city. Consider it done. How may I serve? For the city. How may I serve it done? May I assist? There, it will roll. May I assist? It will be done. There, it will roll. It will be done. There, it will roll. May I assist? Will be done. There, it will may I assist? Will be done. There, it will roll.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
How may I assist? It will roll. How may I assist? Will be done. How may I assist? It will roll. How
done.
may I say? Their heads will roll.
Yeah. What way?
How
May
may
I
I
serve?
assist? Their heads will roll. How may I serve? It will be done.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
How may I
Yes,
assist?
will be
Their
done.
heads will roll.
How may I assist?
It will be done.
Yes. Yeah.
How
May
may
I
I assist?
assist?
It will roll. How
May
may
I
I assist?
assist?
Their heads will roll.
Your
May I
command.
assist? Leave no one alive.
Your
May I
command.
assist? Their heads will roll.
Yes.
May I assist?
Your
May I
command.
assist? Leave no one
Yes.
alive.
Yes. What way?
May
Your
I assist?
command.
Leave no one alive. May I assist? Their heads will roll.
Your
We
command.
are under attack. Leave no one alive.
Your
May I
command.
assist? Their heads will roll. Leave no one alive. Their heads will roll. May I assist? Their heads will roll. Their heads will roll. Assist no one alive. Assist no one alive. No one alive. Their heads will roll. No one alive. May I assist?
Your command.
Leave no one alive. Their heads will roll. May I assist? Leave no one alive. Their heads will roll. May I assist? Leave no one alive. May I assist? Leave no one alive. May I assist? May I assist? May I assist? Leave no one alive. May I assist? Their heads will roll. Leave no one alive. No one alive. May I assist? No one alive. Their heads will roll. Leave no one alive. Their heads will roll.
welcome back to some professional StarCraft 2, a preview of the Global StarCraft League Finals. These two players have met over 100 times, and what's one more? Besides a few more great games for the fans. Now let me first introduce...
GG, that is it, and Jarp
Cast me in the
for GSL Season 2 champion in 2021. Unreal.
It can never be found.
Welcome to Dark Era. Gotta keep the flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't nothing left.
Watch your mouth around me,
The flame on max. I'ma keep it going till there ain't nothing left.
2021 GSL Season 3.
That was sick. Really nicely done. Is there any counterplay here? It doesn't seem like the overall army supply would be enough that you could have a push come out here, but it seems like Trap is going to at least try. He does have a recall available. He will need to take a fourth behind this.
I think there's no reason for you to get into 3 robos and not go and put some pressure on. It seems like he's going to walk back, though. He does have 2 more Stargates on the way. This is very, very interesting now. Like, I thought for sure we would see a push. Okay, maybe he's just waiting for these units. But we'll see if he plays it more defensively or not. The only other thing I could think of, because I'm so used to seeing these disruptor pushes against Vipers, if that's not what he was going for, then I think he's prepping for either Lurker or the mass ultra Queen defense that we saw against carriers before.
Yeah.
Right? Because 3 robos would wreck that as well.
Nidus Worm.
Ooh.
Very cool
Nidus
to see.
right now,
And it looks like with this Observer coming over here, I'm sorry, Overseer, excuse me, on the far right, this would be a great moment to try to put this in the main. And I'll tell you what, Trap's not big enough on the map. If the Nidus network comes up inside the main and he starts to damage that and he pounces on this base that we're seeing it be attacked right now, I don't think Trap has enough to pull himself into a healthy spot post this attack.
Yeah, maybe you're right. He does warp in some units in the main base. I think that will be enough to clear that out. But the 4th base, well, I guess he doesn't have to cancel it, so that's definitely a good thing.
He took out that Nidus network there. Nicely done. These you got to be careful with the Ravagers. They die so easily. Look at this, a pounce on top of this base here with the Lurkers, and I don't see anything to defend. And again, the damage output here is insane. Protoss armies are not fast. They're not going to be able to get over here. I think he probably will lose this Nexus if the Zerg decides to commit, but instead he's not going to commit. Oh, then another Knight is coming in here. He's got to go Dr. Pimple Popper on that right now.
And look at this, the Ravagers and Roaches going up to that 4th. Does a recall over there. Dark is just taxing, is multitasking all over the place. Nidus attack in the main, Lurker attack at the 3rd, and Ravager attack at the 4th. Can he hold on to everything? So far, so good for Trap.
Yeah, Trap's been pretty incredible, but again, he's still very, very small economically. He's not mining from that 4th base yet. He has not started any kind of push yet because, honestly, Dark has been counterattacking in 3 different areas at once, which is hard to do at this phase of the game when the Protoss is only on 4 bases, or I should say barely on 4 bases, but he's managed to make it work. However, you're right, Artosis, Trap is shaking him off. The tech composition now is pretty complex, with carriers being incorporated into the mix. We have Templars as well.
Yeah, that's going to add a lot of DPS. How is he going to end up dealing with those? We definitely need to get some Vipers out there, I would say. But the High Templars are here for that feedback as a counter.
Right.
Look at the amount of splash. Look at the amount of damage output. This is a scary, scary Protoss army.
So he's coming up now. He's going to start to tear down these rocks so he can have a little bit more fluidity here with his army for where he decides to push.
Starting to come in, clearing out a bunch of this creep as he goes towards that 4th base. Here comes some Vipers. Okay, see, they tag in a whole bunch of disruptors. A whole bunch of disruptors there.
Yeah, I don't know that he's going to break that. I almost feel like this is a moment where you want to attack somewhere else.
Well, he's still got a very high quality army. Losing a few disruptors is not the end of the world.
Psystorm's only just now getting upgraded here.
Oh yeah, look at that. A little bit late on that,
Yeah,
but
very
you
late.
know, feedback obviously an important spell there as well. Does pull back. I think he does need that Psystorm to really have the full power of this army. A little bit of a lurker harassment play coming up. Still trap blocking everything, but he is only on 4 base. Dark has gone up to 5. Big burrow here, taking out a couple High Templars, taking out these cannons pretty quickly as well.
Okay, he's starting to push in now. And again, Trap just cannot afford to lose his base. I don't think he'll lose it this time. These are some great picks here by Dark.
Oh, and still no Psystorm as he gets 3 of the carriers yanked in and killed.
The Psystorm is just too late. I was worried when I saw that upgrade. I thought this had actually already been upgraded and we missed it earlier on, but no. Without any ability to directly fight off those Hydralisks, that was some great harpoons to kill the carriers. Let's see if this counter push now from Trap can do anything. Again, Dark has really gone unscathed on his side of the map. He's played a phenomenal